So no intro. Hey, we live.
Hello, and welcome to the Death Do Us part of the podcast. We are live in Atlanta, Georgia. What's up, team?
What up, dog?
What's going on?
Y'all forgive us. We couldn't give y'all James Brown. Mike didn't fix the system.
We had a little bit of technical difficulty.
Yeah, but we all together here
Bring Charmaine
in Atlanta.
Bring Charmaine.
Charmaine's wherever she is.
Bring her
She's
in.
in back room.
Back room. Bring her in.
StreamYard has switched their stuff up again.
Charmaine in the back room where she likes to hang out.
Did you see your food back already?
The what?
What's up,
We
Keisha?
can hear you.
Keisha Brown. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll give people time to get on.
Charmaine, come mute.
Does she mute herself?
Charmaine, you need to log on to the Chicken House Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think Charmaine muted herself.
What up, Peach? How y'all be living today?
She said she can't hear.
Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Keisha.
What up, Keisha? How you doing, baby?
Hey, what's up, Jonathan?
Hey, Jonathan, what's up, bud?
Miss Pernini.
Pernio.
Okay, y'all. I think we.
All right. So I see people joining on. So welcome. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, we are live in Atlanta, Georgia, here at the Hilton Airport Hotel. As you see, some of us are together, so it's all good. Then you got Charmaine and Adrian on.
Hey, everybody.
All right.
Yeah,
so
they left us, y'all. They left us.
Hey man, listen,
No.
you're probably glad you didn't go to the airport if you heard what happened in Atlanta today. We're gonna talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but we're gonna go around and introduce ourselves. Wendell, you at the top. What's up?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Let us know. Make sure you can hear us okay. If you can't, let us know. We're trying this thing in the room together. It's good to be with everybody. Warren, Mike, Tiff, everybody. And even though Charmaine ain't here, we still holding it down for her and Adrian. We're just ready to get on tonight, have a good time. Welcome to everybody.
They lying, y'all. They ready to get off of here so they can go get drunk because they alcoholics.
Oh no, we come against that.
We were going to have drinks while
See,
we sat here, but we just
see, look at Warren. Y'all see Warren? Y'all see Warren? See?
What's up, Kathy?
It's Coca-Cola.
Classic.
All right.
That's not my anointing to do this property no harm.
Oh, my.
All right.
What's
Well,
up, everybody? What's up?
Yes.
We made it out the chat.
Literally.
So loud 'cause, literally, we are in this one room. We making it work though. But thank y'all for joining us. StreamYard pushed us up again, so I know we didn't get James Brown in there, and we have to reload some of our graphics. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Welcome. We still have a good time.
So Miss Mason said there's an echo.
there is an echo.
It's
It's an echo.
Okay, let me.
All right. Let's see what we got.
I'll cut mine down. Go ahead. How about
While
now?
they're fixing that.
How about now?
I saw the email about
Can y'all hear us?
Tiff, you sound low.
That's because I'm on mute and I'm banking on this mic to be the one that picks me up.
Yeah, you might need to go. You might need to go ahead and unmute and let's see what happens.
Yeah, it gives a little bit of echo, but we're gonna work through it. See, there's the echo. So
Yeah, I
probably
took
bring that
myself
closer.
off mute.
Yeah.
That sounds good though.
Yeah, I saw the email, something about the private label casket company, but I did not read it. So I'm going to read it when I get back to my room.
Private label casket company.
Jonathan
Yes.
said private label casket plural.
Yes. I knew that. Well, long story, but
Well, hi, y'all.
Tiff, you was better unmuted.
I put myself back on mute.
There you go.
You got it.
There we go. So yeah, so we're all here. The business of NFDMA. And now we're here with you guys. So welcome. And welcome back.
Well, anyway, I
Uh-huh.
guess it's on. I guess it's on me now. What up, everybody? It's your man Adrian Turner. We out here in Dallas, Texas. Y'all listen. I normally would be at home. I've been doing good too by being in one place, but nevertheless, y'all know we get to y'all. We love y'all. We're loyal to y'all because y'all are loyal to us. So no matter what we're doing, no matter what we have, we're gonna try to make sure we're on here, on time, on task, and on a mission with the Till Death Do Us for a podcast. However, y'all please share, share, share. And y'all, please, if you missed the after party show last week, you just might want to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you have not already, because you missed out on an absolute off the chain, unscripted, fun show. So let's go.
All
All
right.
right,
Who's
who's
next?
next?
Me. So look, I'm jumping on because I don't know how far this technology about to go tonight. And guess what, y'all? I'm doing what Adrian normally do. Sit back and eat and be on
Why
at
you
the
got,
same time.
why you got to be putting my name and stuff?
Because
You
you
need to
know
cut
the
your
one
light
that does
on.
it.
Use the darkie. Put your light on. So I'm here. Welcome back, everybody.
That is terrible. All right, who's left?
You.
Yeah. All right, this is Mike from Roanoke, Virginia. We about to have a great show today. So let's get going.
Yeah,
All
y'all
right.
see we already on one.
Yeah. What's the topic today?
So tonight we're talking about where is my merchandise?
We're not gonna do Mother's Month.
That's what we talk about, man.
See, Wendell,
It's
you need
okay. I
some more
don't need
sleep.
mother's moment.
We do need Marcus moments.
Yeah, we do.
This week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All the
girl, we
women
had a
want to
lot.
talk about it. So
We had a
go
lot
for
of
it.
stuff on Mother's Moments, girl. You're not gonna deprive our listeners like that.
You
If you
know,
don't do mother's moments, I'm gonna take my shirt off and reenact the video.
Please
Oh
do.
my God! Please, please do Mother's Moments. Please do Mother's Moments.
How
Please.
does it feel?
He already over there looking like the
No
whole
good.
America.
so since he's trying to sing and we don't want him to take his shirt off,
Oh, bless
prayers
you.
to D'Angelo family, especially their son, who have experienced the loss of mother and father within 7 months. Um, that's tragic because my mom lost both of her parents 6 months apart. So that's like real heavy back to
Yes,
back,
sir.
having that traumatic loss. And he watched his dad like pass away. And it's so bad. That pancreatic cancer, ladies and gentlemen, if you start coughing wrong, if you start feeling the twitches in your guts, please go get checked. Because pancreatic cancer, I've seen only been lasting like 6 months, no more than a year. So please get checked. Even though that seems to be a non-curable situation. Um, so I think that's it. That's it. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about sports because I don't have my paper in front of me. And the Ravens was on the bye, and the Cowboys won, and Pittsburgh did something. So we ain't gonna get into that shibits today. Boo, boo.
Can
So
I just
So
make a quick add?
I know
Wendell,
you ain't adding them Eagles.
unmute your phone, Tiff. Unmute your mic, Tiff.
I'm not going to talk about the Eagles, but
Okay.
just like on a serious note, I know a couple weeks ago I mentioned about the young woman in Philadelphia that had gone missing, Kata Scott. Unfortunately, they found. Her. And the gentleman who apparently kidnapped her has been arrested, and so that we'll see how that plays out over the next couple of weeks. So
So they found her live or unalive?
unalive.
Wow.
So prayers to her family.
Yeah, and that's a sad situation, but also relative. Also up here, had a young lady who went missing, and they found out that her boyfriend had done shot and killed her and left her in the apartment and had been looking for her for maybe a day and a half. And he's actually still at large. So definitely be praying for that family as well, which is crazy. I know that's another topic in itself that we'll definitely probably have to come back to, but like men and women, y'all, we have to you have to do your due diligence and do some research on who you lock in and hook up with, because some of these folks is emotional when things don't go their way.
And stop trying to keep all your relationship secret. Somebody got to know something.
That's
Somebody
a
got to know
that's
something.
that's a big one, Charmaine. That's good.
Like, stop trying to hide, even though he might belong to somebody else. Stop trying to hide him from everybody
Somebody got to
So
know.
you're
because
trying to say
that
that,
joker,
that's whoa.
did y'all roll?
Some somebody
That
some
joker be the
hey,
main one that try to snap your neck.
somebody
I'm
got to
just
know
saying.
sideline hope.
Did we just see
Yes.
Bruce? I mean, what happened?
Okay, where's the flag on the
Oh
play?
yes. Oh yes.
Flag,
That's
flag,
good.
what team
That's
flag is
that's
not over?
that's a good one right there. Somebody got to know the sideline hope.
Anyway, that is not on subject for tonight. All
That,
right.
that's pretty.
Look,
Okay, I'm
anything,
done. You still want to take your
I
shirt?
can only speak to this because I'm the only single one. You know, all y'all folks, y'all got people.
Oh Lord, I'm
It
single.
is true that somebody needs to know. Now, if you're trying to hide it, then maybe you'll live it. So,
And that's an A in a man. Amen.
And what?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
I
I
mean,
don't
this
know
is
how we
what
got here.
you doing?
No, this had nothing to do with
About
feelings.
people going missing. We're talking about people
Side
going
chick.
missing.
Oh,
And
we get second on that.
and
That
people
was a good episode.
boyfriends killing
With
them.
the
Like,
side
you
chick
gotta
matters.
let people know what you're doing.
Y'all remember that?
When the side chick matters.
Yeah.
Oh, when the side chick matters, we need to go back to that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but we gonna
Because in the words of
retitle it.
Tiffany, she
But
don't.
we gonna retitle it, y'all. Somebody gotta know the sideline hope.
whether it's male or female.
Somebody gotta know.
Anyway, moving
All
on.
right, so today's topic,
No,
actually, we're gonna finish on Mother's Moment. That's what we are. We're gonna finish
she's
that.
done. She's done by those moments.
I'm
But
done.
we do want to say a prayer for those that were at Atlanta Airport today. Somebody
Did anyone get shot with a gun?
no, somebody walked into the airport with a gun with the intention of doing some mass damage. And his family actually outed them and reported to the authorities. So crisis averted. We thank God because it could have been
Well, so then that
real
means
crazy.
tomorrow is gonna be chaotic going home.
Yeah. So you might want to get
That's
there
why I
early.
drove.
Because we're all in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that TSA gonna be
Right across.
crazy.
Yeah. So we had some of our colleagues at the airport today, and all of this was going on. And a lot of us will be there in the morning and tomorrow early afternoon. So for all those colleagues that are on, you might want to get there early because I'm sure it's gonna be heavy security tomorrow on that.
And I just want to know that did he make it past?
He was in the airport.
So the question
did he
is, how
make
did he
it
get in the
through
airport
TSA?
with the?
He was in the
What, he had an
airport.
AR-15? What did he have?
He parked his truck outside the airport and he made it in the airport. And they showed the whole video. And they luckily got him before he got back to his gun that was in the truck. So it's crazy.
Wow.
And I
So
believe
someone getting fired.
Well, he didn't get through. He was
Well,
like you go in the airport, so he was literally.
Oh, he hadn't gone
He
through
had
check.
no. No. He didn't.
Oh, okay. TSA
in
gonna
your
be
average
solid.
airport, it's a lot going on before you can get to TSA.
Yeah,
So
and
if
don't
he's
forget,
just in the lobby itself, that's
TSA
enough. Ain't
on
no
them.
security to get past
They
that.
furloughed. They working with no pay.
Right.
All those folks are with no pay. So pray for them because I think they were cutting furloughs today, right? Like another round.
I'm not
Yeah,
working.
that listen.
If you had to work for you, we doing this work for government. You work.
Yeah.
Listen, while we talking, he may have been a TSA employee while we talking.
You have a choice. You don't have to work for you. You do your job.
Yeah. All right, baby day out.
Did y'all hear what I said?
Baby day out.
What you say, Adrian?
I said while we talking, he actually could have possibly been a TSA employee who's mad about their money.
Yeah, because aren't they not getting paid?
Nobody's getting paid.
They're
No.
considered essential.
Only folks that are getting paid are your Congress people and your U.S. senators. They are still getting their checks.
So prayers out for all the furloughed households, which include mine. Keep us in prayer.
Yeah.
But your wife was at the Acura dealership today, and I'm hoping that she walked out with that 2026 MDX.
And she didn't. So.
Raven, you hear that?
Raven, let me get the
Furlough
keys.
means furlough and no fur coats and anything else.
There's no fur, no nothing.
Oh wow.
No fur coats.
Yeah.
I don't have
What we
no
got?
days out. That was all I had was the airport.
Well, it is October. So we do want to shout out all the survivors of breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
We are Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we want to shout out all the survivors.
Including men with breast cancer. I buried one last week.
Men with breast cancer.
A man that had breast cancer.
Yeah.
Men, check your boobs.
So we want to
That's right, Warren. There you go.
breast cancer to each one.
You gotta go around. You gotta go around.
Yeah, Wendell and Warren, y'all need to check y'all titties.
I know you're not talking.
Hold y'all arm up and do it. Just go, yeah.
You better be glad that video's not in here today.
It is a very serious disease, and people are dealing with it. But we want to know people still do survive from it. So we're celebrating tonight.
Matter of fact, my secretary, where's Miss Val?
She's
She's on tonight. She's
Okay.
a survivor.
Congratulations.
Okay, Ms. Vals, congratulations to you.
But I think people will realize like how all cancer can spread.
Yes.
Like, cause there was a young lady that I was following her on Instagram. She had a mole on her foot. She was 12 years old, had a mole on her foot. She got misdiagnosed. That cancer spread everywhere.
Wow.
And she just passed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, speaking of, here's our disclaimer. Hopefully you can see it at the bottom down there. The views of this podcast are only those of us as individuals, not our firms, corporations, anybody else represented. Is just us. I was able, we got it back.
We got the
We got the graphics back, so we're good. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
I was wondering what you was over there working on. I saw you started putting your attention to something.
Hey man, we working.
trying
But
to make it work.
yeah, but all in serious, we like to joke a lot. But for those furloughed households, we'll keep them in prayer. A lot of folks live check to check, 2 checks, 3 checks. Working for free is not fun. So let's pray to end this thing as soon as possible.
Yes.
Been furloughed since I've been licensed.
Sooner than later.
So that's
Charmaine, why was I just thinking that? I was just like, funeral director's been furloughed since the beginning of
Working for free for 30 years.
Hey, you gotta preach that one.
Hey, federal government workers, welcome to my world. Working for free.
Working for free.
Look,
That's the next topic.
look, we work for food. You see this bone?
That is a great
Who
topic.
working
Did you
for free?
strip that bone down to the marrow?
God,
I mean,
they said that about you.
I'm not working for
All
free.
right.
Next, so the topic today. The topic is
They said that.
Working day and night.
the process of death certificates, headstones, grave upkeep, those type things. We're talking about basically those cash advances that you see at the funeral home, which are typically other people's charges. Some firms actually put it on their bill, some firms do not. But we're going to talk about it. So the first one, let's talk about death certificates.
Death certificates.
Well, what about these death certificates? Everybody and their mama want a death certificate about 2 weeks later when they find that policy they didn't want to give up while they were in the office.
Well, let's just say this.
Let's explain the death certificate process. Go ahead, Warren.
Yeah.
So
And every state's different.
We're going to talk about the
I gotta check this out. So everybody just assumes that the death certificate is something that is done in the funeral home, and we do our part, and we can print them off, and you can ride off into the sunset and do with them what you will. That's not how it works. One, we try to get as much information from you, the family, as we possibly can. That's number one. But then we have to wait for doctors that are sometimes on vacation. I mean, sometimes they don't look at the system. Every state has a different system. We have to battle that. If your mom passes on Monday, we're not going to have a death certificate signed for you on Tuesday.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. And it's even worse if that person is being cremated, because they can't be cremated until a death certificate is signed and a cremation certificate is signed. So all of that information, the address, the social security number, mother's maiden name, father's name, your spouse, whether you're divorced, estranged, which is new in Virginia, married but separated. I had never seen that until I just had to do a death certificate about it. Where you were
We
born,
have that. We have married
veteran,
but separated.
all that stuff. Where you're going to be buried or where you're going to be cremated. That's all information that you need to put aside so it makes it easier for you to get your death certificate.
Try being in Pennsylvania where it's not mandatory for the doctors to be on the system. So I'm still chasing down paper.
We are too.
So let's talk about the system. They don't know what the system is. So what's the system?
So Virginia has the EDRS, the Electronic Death Registration System.
So do we.
Which has made it a
Well,
lot easier.
in Texas, ours is called Text Ever.
Well, that's fancy.
Ours is now called eVitals. It started as EDRS, but now it transferred over to eVitals. However, state of Pennsylvania mandated that funeral directors had to be on the system, but the doctors don't.
That's how Virginia was.
Yep. And then they finally passed.
But that's been 6 years ago.
Well,
and I'm still chasing doctors.
In Maryland, we've been on longer than that, and doctors are still not mandated to do it. So if a person dies at home and the medical examiners decline taking them, then we're on the hunt for a doctor. And then a lot of people are under specialists, and the specialist can't sign a death certificate. You have to go back to the primary care. Then they lose the primary care because they've been through so many specialists.
And the families don't understand that part.
And that's important. Tell your loved one, go to the doctor. If they don't go to the doctor, you will not get a death certificate signed in a timely manner because we don't know who the doctor is, and the medical examiner has to step in. So if your family member hadn't been to the doctor in the last 3 to 4 years, something happens, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a medical examiner's case that will review the death to make sure there was nothing suspicious, make sure they actually find out what happened. So tell your loved ones, carry your tale to the doctor.
I don't know about y'all's policies, but I don't care who you are in the family. I'm only going to release those death certificates that are on my contract to the person who signed the contract.
We do the same.
So whoever
and that's
signed
always
that contract,
a headache.
Hey, well, I'm the daughter.
That's
I don't care. Did you sign the contract? I'm his mother. Did you sign the contract?
So what you can do is send them to the
DMV
or DMV.
Yeah.
They can obtain
get your own.
What is the DMV? Wait.
The Department of Motor Vehicles
in Virginia.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the MDA. No. So that just started
in Virginia, but it's a $2 surcharge. So
it's
$14.
We gotta go to Vital Records.
Well, we used to have to go to Vital Records or the health department, but people didn't know what Vital Records were. They were too far away from it, so they made it easier by just merging that system into the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Well, you can always do them online. They can go on to the division of Vital Records.
Well, here in Maryland,
going on, Travis?
Here in Maryland, it's filed. We follow through the system, and then the state has 72 hours to certify it. Once it's certified, they'll send us a notification that the death certificate is certified. Then we have to go on another system to place the order for your death certificates. Then once your order is placed, we'll get an email that the order is ready. Then we go into another system to make an appointment to go pick up the death certificate.
So
Maryland, you ain't getting death certificate for a couple of days.
Yeah. DMV, yeah, she said because it has to call it death. Yes, they are the original.
It's a full certified.
Yep.
And when we say certified, it's on special paper. It's watermarked. It has a seal on it.
It's not raised anymore.
It's not raised anymore, but that is
still raised in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but that's a certified copy. So when people ask you for a certified copy, they're looking for that paper that is numbered, and it's normally legal size, and it's watermarked.
Yeah.
Well, what about this? Say, for instance, you are not the next of kin, and you do need a death certificate for business purposes for someone that's deceased. In different states, it's different laws, but what is the process? If you're not a next of kin, but you do need a death certificate to close out something, or you are the beneficiary to a life insurance policy, and you need a death certificate. There is in Virginia what you can get a death, what is it called? A death record, which doesn't have the social. I believe it does not have the
Doesn't have the calls.
Doesn't have the calls on. So you can get that to prove the death. It's called a record of death.
Or if you're the executor, you have rights to that.
And this depends on why you need it.
Right.
You can, if you explain to them why you need it and have the proper ID identification and all that, you may be able to obtain a certified death certificate. But I just know I can speak for Hamlin Curtis. With us, our policy for 73 years has been we only give to the contract signer.
I like how you did that.
You know,
Wow.
The plug.
I'm just telling you.
So
Yeah, it's just so disrespectful. Just disrespectful.
Pennsylvania gives you the option to get a death certificate with the medical information or without the medical information. So you can get a death certificate without any cause of death information on it, if it means that you're trying to handle banking or something that's non-urgent, needing death information on there.
So Miss Agnes just said, when did they start that? I think this was.
Where are you from, Miss Agnes?
It's
Depends
been
where
a
you're
few
from.
years.
That's my Miss Agnes. That's Miss Agnes.
So she might have been asking.
It's been a few years. They merged it in. So when EDRS has been around almost 8 years, 9 years
For a
now.
while now. Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, and then once they got the doctors on it, whew,
There are still doctors that are not registered on EDRS.
which to me is crazy because I thought that was a penalty. Like
It is.
you had to be on it if you were licensed.
But the question is, who's enforcing?
I don't understand why they mandated us and not the doctors. The doctors are more important than we are.
Yeah, they should have it signed before it comes out. So
So
that's a whole
said,
nother.
when did they start the DMV? DMV is about maybe
It's been about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And you also get your birth certificates at
Yeah.
DMV.
Oh.
And they just charge, it's a $2 surcharge in Virginia.
The birth certificate.
So here in Maryland,
in that
in
state.
Virginia.
here in Maryland, our vital records is at one. We have one main one. So anybody in the entire state of Maryland will come to Baltimore City to get it. There are different substations, but like in Baltimore City, we pay $15 for the first one in a sense, and then $12 for each additional. If you go to any of those far counties, you still go to their vital statistics, but you're going to pay more, and you still have to have them shipped.
So that's what I was gonna say
And there's
too.
no more
Like,
walk-in. No more walk-in.
of course, every state charges different. So what do y'all charge for the first death certificate versus the additional?
Pennsylvania is $20, period.
Virginia.
Okay, so we're $21 for the first one and $4 for each additional.
No, it's $20.
4.
Period.
My God, today.
I only charge what
period.
the state charges me, but some places, like I got a body from California, their death certificates are $24 a piece, and then they charge $12.50, I think, for the transit permit.
Yeah, New Jersey charges $5 for their transit permit. And depending on what county you die in, will depend on what the cost of the death certificates are. So it's different in every county of New Jersey.
In DC is like $16 or something.
I can't remember. We do business with all of them. I can't remember. Get them all straight.
I think they've been up to 18 a piece.
So we've talked about death certificates. So let's talk about what you would need them for. So a lot of people ask us, what do we need a death certificate for, right? So I always like to tell families, one, probably life insurance if you have it. They'll need a certified copy. You might want to get one for banks.
Banks definitely.
They want a certified copy. Now some banks are taking a copy of a certified copy. So just ask them if they'll take a copy. DMV if you have any cars registered in your loved one's name. Annuities, investments.
Deeds.
Now some annuities and investments are now requiring medallions.
Are they?
What's that?
What is a medallion?
So medallions it's like a banking security. You only can get them from banks, certain banks. It's not like a notary. It's like a step above a notary. You don't have to have a medallion for like apostille to ship overseas.
Yeah, just this Secretary of Commonwealth get that.
Yeah.
So my brother does that with Common Mobile Notary. He does Virginia, Maryland, DC.
Another plug.
He'll go, hey,
Another plug.
Another plug.
Right. I mean, can we please get Hamlin and Curtis to cut a check?
They might be doing something. But I mean, seriously, to do international shipping, you do have to get that. And that's a process in itself too.
Yeah.
Keisha said the retirement board.
Yep. Any like VRS for Virginia or any of your state, if you're a teacher or government official or anything like that, FEGLI definitely gonna need one.
But I always tell the families when they come in,
One for your
like,
records at all times, just in case something come up.
you don't. I mean, if you want to keep one for your records, that's fine. But if you get 4 death certificates, right, take them to the bank, make them make a copy of it, and give you your certified back, because they just need to see that it's certified.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But a lot of banks don't care, and they keep that certified.
Some of them do. Yeah.
Some of our banks keep the certified copies.
Some of them will keep it.
and I would ask, like,
Especially it depends on the account that you're closing.
So I tell my families
Ms. Agnes said 401k. Yep.
to start at least with 5. Start with at least 5.
How much are they up there? 20?
20
each?
that's $100.
Mm.
So it's $100 to go towards whatever.
That's $100.
You and my lottery money.
I love when people ask for them because everybody calls them different things. Most people say, "Can I get my death certificate?"
Yeah.
Where I get the certificates at?
Certificates. I've had certificates.
Certificates and obituaries.
Yeah.
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 Speaking
so
of obituaries,
are vital for a lot of things that are business. I tell families, if you have any business related matters to tend to, please get a certified copy and risk losing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Keisha
Yeah.
Brown commented, the bank in Virginia needed the original because my mother passed in Maryland. So if your loved one passes out of state, and if your loved one is out of state, we'll always recommend getting extra, because you can't just go around the corner to your local health department in Virginia or to DMV and get one. So
And
And in Maryland, you can't.
if your loved one has died out of state, we recommend Hamler Curtis for making sure.
I mean, hey, we may as well. He does it. I mean, why not?
73 years.
Hey man,
They have a regular funeral home and a pet funeral home.
They over there bearing fairies.
Hey, y'all should do that doing Mother's Moments or Baby's Day Out. So in Roanoke, there was a pet that died, and there's a pizza place called New York Pizza. It's like one of the famous pizza places around because, you know, Sicilian type deal, you know, all of that. Well, unfortunately, this Max died. And the way Max died, they are boycotting this New York pizza place. Well, evidently, the owner's mother had a dog that was in the cage. The dog had maggots and everything on it. They said it was abused or mistreated. And unfortunately, the dog had to be put down or the dog died. Severe condolences. But I can tell you, there have been hundreds of people up and down the
Wait,
street.
did you say roll?
Hundreds of people boycotting signs. They got a whole. So if you're on social media, go to Facebook and look "Justice for Max," and you'll see all the comments and everything there for our 4-legged furry friend. So just definitely sorry to hear about that.
Can I
Are you about to fall out war?
These pets, I'm sorry, it's a pet. Why did these pets got better life insurance and health insurance than some adults?
Well, now, I ain't insuring my pets. This shit not happening. Sorry. I
I
love
got
them.
my horse.
But
horse
here
is
in
insured.
Maryland,
I'm gonna get
here in Maryland, you get more time for
Well,
killing
I
a
can
pet
tell
than you do a person.
See, there you go. 4 for 4. 4 for 4.
We do free needs for pets, so if you want to come prepaid for your pet,
Free needs for a pet. And
But
here in
look,
Maryland,
see,
you get
Janice,
more
you just
time
said,
for killing a pet than you do a person.
Well, we all know.
Right.
Ask
But we
Michael
all know
Vick.
how that story went down with Michael Vick.
Yeah.
So we see how.
And they tried to take DMX down with them because they were fighting each other's dogs. So you giving people a lot of time
Don't do
Yeah,
for an
that's true.
animal.
You about to do the song.
KJ.
Janet Stevens said, if you have a child under 18, you will need one for Social Security benefits.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Janet. That's always good too.
Put KJ's comment.
KJ.
We want to congratulate
All right.
KJ.
KJ Johnson.
KJ in Atlanta.
He came for the class.
The attendant. So here's KJ Johnson. For
Yeah.
those that listen and can't see, but KJ Johnson, I know it's off topic, but wanted to let you all know that I attended the exam prep class in ATL, and it was very informative and needed. Thank you guys for y'all's prayers. So good job, AJ.
Yeah, he was here this week.
KJ.
He was here this week. It was good.
KJ.
Good,
That
good.
man name is KJ. You don't call him AJ.
I said KJ.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson.
Johnson Johnson.
Johnson.
Hey, and Miss Jacqueline Robinson said Hamlin Curtis cares about the deceased and the family. Thank you, Miss Jacqueline.
Listen, but I saw.
I mean,
That's fine.
what the hell? At this point, just run it up, Mike. Why not?
So I do want to talk about headstones real quick, right?
Yep. Headstones.
So headstones, my firm, we made the decision to stop offering.
What's the name of your firm, Warren? What's the name of your firm?
The Bland Reed Funeral Home Incorporated. The houses of service where community is life. That's my one. That's
It's
my
a long
one.
ass slogan.
You be all right. At least we got one.
Got a slogan? We cherish what we carry. Now get into that.
We stopped selling headstones this year because it's
a headache.
It got so messy, and I think in our area dealing with there's a granite shortage, and most of our stone places are getting stone from Georgia, and families are getting upset. But the reason I want to talk about it is this is this lady. I can't name the funeral home. I can't name the funeral home, but he has basically been getting blasted by this lady. I mean, for not having this young boy's headstone up, in which he charged her like $5,000 for the headstone.
Headstones are expensive.
What was it? A jet black?
Was it upright or
There,
something?
unless you're getting a pillow,
Okay,
or
we're not gonna talk about prices.
a bench,
Not
or
talking
what
about
have
prices.
you, it should not be $5,000.
No, yes, it can.
Well, benches here in our cemetery, our benches here are $14,500 minimum
Yeah.
for a bench. for a minimum.
$14,000.
Yes.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's
No.
why I want to be a tree. That's insane.
Go ahead, Ward.
I will say
Warren,
jet black is an average.
Wait a minute.
be your tree.
Hold on.
We
Hold
sell-
on.
Like upright
Ain't-
jet black with a base,
Yeah,
polished
ain't
pot is gonna run you about $5,000.
So
Listen.
this is what has transpired. So this lady has basically blasted him on Facebook. Basically has showed up to his place of worship. Has basically contacted his wife. Has basically contacted the board. She wants her child's headstone. We don't have headstones behind the building.
Right.
We have to wait for the grant to come in. Then it
Right.
has to be cut. Then it has to be installed. And I don't think y'all realize that headstones are upwards 500-600 pounds.
Yes.
And that's that's the flat ones. You know, like it takes a lot to put them in the ground. But you're looking at some companies might be 6 to 8 months.
Yes.
So
That's
instead
accurate.
of dealing with the hassle, we were like, we're just not gonna do it anymore. If families want to order them, we'll send them directly to the company, and that be that. But this story is getting messy because there's been some restraining orders, whatnot, and I really want to send the lady a message and be like, don't do this. You crashing out, and I understand it's grief, but
So
that's not
I
how
will
the system
say,
works.
because I sell them, families need to understand that it is not an immediate thing. Now, if he has not done his job and has taken care of at least getting the process going, then I can understand her claim, because that has happened in Philly. There have been a couple of people who have taken money, promised to deliver, and gave nothing, not even a sketch to show people that there's a stone actually being worked on. So people just need to understand that it is a time-consuming process. Even if it's a flat grass marker, those still take anywhere from 3 to 6 months.
Well, there's a disclaimer for that.
But that's
There's a disclaimer for that.
3 to 6 months average, I'll say. There are situations and circumstances that cause it not to be.
And also, it's important, Tiffany, when you brought that up, also, it's important to check at your family cemetery, your church cemetery, before you go ordering stuff online. Everybody's ordering
Right.
everything online now. Check to see what the requirements are of the cemetery before you order an upright stone for
They might not allow it.
$3,600.
Oh, wait.
Then the church
I had
says,
a family.
"Oh, we don't accept those. Everything has to be flat."
I
So,
had a family.
if you ain't been to church in 3 years and you take your loved one out there and bury them, they want to put a headstone up that looks like it's upright and you don't do them. So you might want to check before you spend money doing that.
So I had a family that ordered one online, not knowing that the stone was delivered to them. And now they're calling me to take it to the cemetery. I said, no, thank you, ma'am. No, thank you, sir. You wanted to order it online? Now figure it out.
Figure it out. And a lot of people don't realize, like, the quick dry cement and having to build it out and indentation. I even add families 2 months because I'm like, you don't want to go and put a headstone on a grave that is not settled yet.
Oh, well, can we dispel that myth, though? People think that you have to wait a year
Oh no, not that long.
to put a headstone down after the burial because they have to let the ground settle. That's a myth.
That's too long.
That's a myth.
That's too long.
Well, here at our veteran cemeteries, they have documentation that they put down the headstone marker within 15 to 18 weeks from the time the person is buried, pending weather. So, and that's the flat markers in the veteran cemetery. Most of them are already done. They're just putting the names on them at that point.
Once the ground is packed in good, you got a good rain, and you can guarantee it's solid. But I know most companies now will put powder cement down anyway to make sure.
Miss Faye, they don't want to wait.
It's just important to know what the requirements are. You have some churches
They're not doing
They don't want to wait.
Well, the cemeteries here will charge you to put somebody else's headstone marker in. They have an installation fee.
So for those who can't see Miss Faith's comments, she said they need to understand that the deceased person is not going
They're
anywhere.
not going nowhere.
Actually, she said it's not going nowhere.
Oh, Miss Faith.
They can wait for that headstone, Miss Faith.
Oh, Miss Faye, if we'd have said something like that right now, that's wrong. Them dead folks need that headstone marker.
That's what we really want to do.
She said it for us. That's what we really trying to say.
And, you know, in my area, they still allow vaults above ground.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of the cemeteries now are shifting away from that.
Well, let's talk. Y'all know y'all deal with that. But if you do an above ground vault,
We do.
and it's customary, you know, that birthdays and Memorial Day, the families go out to paint the vaults. And if they're sinking, they've been out there 11 years, they call the funeral home. My mom was out there, they're sinking in the ground. Well, that's kind of the risk you run by getting an above ground vault. You know?
So wait, are you talking about like an on the way?
The top is actually exposed.
The
Top is exposed.
So the casket,
It's sealed in the vault.
and then it goes down.
Right.
So that's what I want. I want on the way.
Instead of digging 6 feet, they dig 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough so the
Oh.
top is exposed.
So the top stays above.
So if the earth settles, some tops will crack, some tops will tilt, some tops will do anything. And the first person they always call when the time
Hey, Dr. Wilson.
Oh, I
Don't
thought
do
you
too
were
much,
talking about
Dr.
like
Wilson.
an on the way vault.
What did Chris say?
What is an on the way vault?
On the way vault are the vaults that when you get to the grave, the vault is above ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
you on the way to?
above ground setup, and then the whole thing.
I'm on the way to heaven.
So the casket is put in above ground and then they're lowered down together.
Oh yeah.
So the
I was kind of,
They
I
call
was
it,
wondering that too. I'm like, what is on the way grave?
yeah, that's what they call it in northern, I guess, northern areas. It's an on the way vault, on the way service.
Okay.
But so a lot of the churches are getting away from those
Exactly.
because it's hard to cut the grass and whatnot, and it's too much. Like
That's why cemeteries going away from uprights. They're doing flat bronze.
Yes. Yeah.
it's to pack that stuff in, and there's never enough. The ground is gonna do what the ground does, especially with water. You're gonna end up with holes. You're gonna end up with stuff. I don't know, Adrian. Are you picking up snacks? What's going
You're
on,
at
bro?
Walmart, bro.
Yeah, man.
This guy.
See what I mean? And y'all talked about me.
Oh,
We just
This
playing
dude.
his elevator. He ain't picking up bodies, you know. on camera no more.
I thought he
Listen, I
was.
have
I thought
been
he was leaving
quiet.
up on the
Y'all ain't
journey.
heard no feedback or nothing. Y'all leave me alone.
I said,
I'm trying to get my stuff done. Y'all forget I do
That's
got to go out of town this weekend, so I'm trying to make sure everything is
Y'all
good before
forget
I
he is
leave.
an hour behind.
but that's a big point to talk about the graves
Can
because
you hear
people
me?
assume that if we buried that person that
we're responsible.
we were responsible for the grave. I said that means we
To
would be
eternity.
responsible
To
for
eternity.
eternity. Like
Oh, my mama passed at
turn to
17.
deacons.
How many families will call us asking us for the lot location?
Yeah.
We don't keep none of that information.
Not
Call
no.
the cemetery.
So all right. So now we're talking about vaults, out of bird containers, and things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they important? Because if you don't have one, that grave gonna sink right away.
And the casket's gonna crush.
Well,
So
the state
why
of
we have-
Virginia,
Not
a vault
necessarily.
is- people say in the state of Virginia that
Excuse
the vaults are required.
What?
You're not required.
No,
It's up to the
not a state
cemetery.
It's up to the
requirement.
cemetery.
It's a cemetery
It's a
requirement.
cemetery.
Cemetery requirement. If it's,
And that is false.
You know, when we changed over from pine wood boxes to the polyliners,
Y'all went mute. Can you hear me?
we can hear you.
Yeah, we
Y'all
can.
went mute.
When we changed over from the pine boxes to the polyliners, everybody was like, well, why do we need that? I said, you don't need it. If you like it, you need it. But there's no guarantee. There was a gentleman on Facebook, and he was like, this is why vaults guarantee that water is not going to get in. I'm like, water is going to get anywhere that there's an entrance. So
You can't stop water.
you can't stop water.
So you mean to tell my mama got water?
Come on now. Let's just be smart about this. If they've been in the ground for 15, 20 years, if there's anything left,
You're not gonna tell me she ain't got no water.
okay, praise the Lord. Ain't no water in the casket.
Y'all is crazy.
Ain't no water in the casket. Water, mud, all that stuff. Like,
That's why I'm getting a sealer vault.
That's right.
So what's the difference?
but water is gonna stick. Like,
So you mean to tell me I got a sealer vault? You do that? Who told you? Where?
so
you went down there and thought.
so this is the guy did this little illustration where he has a thing of water and you lower the vault down in the water and raise it back up and it's supposed to and see it's dry. I'm like, okay, great. You put a casket in a vault and dropped it in water for 15 seconds. Now let's see how it looks in 15 years.
I would like to think that it's still gonna look good.
That's right.
Well, you know what you think that.
Hey.
See how you doing? I'm just honest.
So all right. So let's talk about the different vaults. So you have unlined and lined vaults,
Yes.
right?
And the unlined
So
ones
what's
are
the
not
difference?
vaults. They're just liners. There's a difference. It's a liner
Mm.
and there's a vault. However, most people are used to the term vault. So
Well, there's two different kinds though.
I'm about to say because you could have concrete boxes.
So there's a
that's
concrete
the
box
liner.
that's a liner, and actually a liner that just lines your grave with no top. That's what we call a liner
Oh no.
in our area.
No, we
So
are concrete.
that's a liner with no top. Then you have, like you said, the concrete box, which is the unlined vault. Then you have a line vault. So line vault is sealed, has a little ridge to keep elements from getting in and touching the casket.
And I mean, it's.
No. It's a big difference.
I know I'm messing up somebody's profit, but water's gonna do what water does.
What are we talking about next on the list?
Grave upkeep.
But it's not gonna sink. That dirt gonna stay nice and smooth on top. The grass gonna grow real good with the water that's coming in underneath it.
That's why I kind of wanted to be buried at sea.
You worried about water in the ground, but you want to be buried at sea.
All right.
So, cash advances, right? We're talking about cash advances. When we talk about cash advances, we're talking about paying the minister, paying the musician, paying the grave digger. All of those checks that we have to pay out from what you pay, which is what we talked about a few episodes ago.
On behalf of the family.
On behalf of the family, yes. All we talked about, if we have a $13,000 funeral, all $13,000 of that is not coming to us. Out of that, we have to write those checks that you signed for in that cash advance section to
And
make
merchandise.
and merchandise, so you don't have to worry about it the day of. So
It's a courtesy to the.
it's a courtesy to the family
And some funeral homes don't do it. They don't do cash advance.
because we at Hamlet Curtis Funeral Home
I didn't even say that.
73 for 73
for
years.
73 years
I didn't say it.
want to make sure that you have a day free of trouble.
I might use that in my next commercial.
Credit me.
You've done your next commercial tonight.
Credit me.
You've done 3 tonight.
I might do it in the next commercial.
Credit me. Let Adrian in. He outside the door.
Oh, he's still at Walmart.
He outside the door.
Look, the service at Walmart went bad. He in the back of the warehouse.
They wouldn't let him on the ride.
What happened to Charlotte?
You know, she said her technology was messing up.
Yeah, man. But
So we talk about headstones, talk about upkeep. So now, what about upkeep of the actual grave?
that belongs to the cemetery.
So now I know some churches are starting to charge families, even if you're a member of the church in our area.
Oh, that's been happening forever. But that's
That's been going on forever, especially if you don't pay your tithes.
No.
So in Pennsylvania, we don't have that issue because there are no church affiliated cemeteries. All the cemeteries are privately owned.
Private. Okay.
That's in
Oh.
Philly.
I mean, yeah.
In Philly?
In Philly.
Well, they're all public. They're all public cemeteries.
So a church can't.
No.
Wow.
Now, the only group of people that do are the
Muslims.
Catholics.
Oh,
There are Catholic cemeteries.
so the Muslims
owned
go
by
to the
the
public cemetery?
archdiocese. Hmm?
The Muslims go to the public cemetery as well?
There's 2 cemeteries
Oh, wow.
that are burying the Muslims in Philly that are regular cemeteries, but just have sections designated for
graves.
Muslim graves, so
Yeah.
that the Muslims are all together in one space.
Yeah, that's a whole situation because I know in our area, to me, it was fair that, if a person had not been paying their tithes or whatnot, or they were inactive, $250 for a grave space. It was nothing big. All of a sudden, there was this influence. Then all of a sudden, you had churches charging $1,250 and $1,500.
In your area?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some churches.
to be buried in a church cemetery that's not being kept up.
No perpetual care.
No perpetual care fund.
Ooh.
To me, that became, okay, we're taking advantage of our parishioners. So basically the people who are dying in the cemetery and going in the cemetery is now covering the lights for the church. It just became
A moneymaker.
It became a moneymaker, but it was also disheartening because it would be people who were 50, 60 years in, they were faithful, they were tithers, they were active, and then they go to the nursing home.
Look, Alexis said for a grave.
Yeah, for a grave.
She said, "Put me in the backyard."
Do you know?
You can do that.
In Roanoke
You
City, you
can be
can't do
buried
it.
in your backyard. However,
You can't be buried in the backyard.
that
Check your
can never be
locality.
sold.
That land can never be sold.
Check your locality. All
Yeah,
of them
check
are
your
different.
local. Yeah, that's.
Because
Yeah.
Roanoke
Look at
City,
Miss
you
Mason's
can.
question.
Miss Mason.
She don't hear what's her question. Oh, all right. So Miss Mason, I got a question. I may be off topic. If you live streaming and it messes up and you stop recording it, our recording is it up to the funeral to fix it and show it later.
We don't
So,
live stream, so I can't answer this.
so for us,
Let's talk about how live streaming came about.
Yeah, we can talk. We got 4 more minutes. Well, we do 5 more minutes.
I was one of the first
Came
ones.
about-
No, you got to give us 10 more minutes, Mike. We started late.
Yeah, everybody wanted to, show this.
COVID brought about live streaming.
COVID
Is
brought
live
y'all
stream
out.
a necessity for a funeral?
No.
No.
I think
Live
that-
streaming is a perk.
So here's the question I would have: are you charging the family for the live stream?
No.
If you're not
We
charging
do.
for the live stream, then I don't think so. Now, if you're charging them, especially a premium like some funeral homes have, then I think it would be up to the funeral home to figure something out.
Yeah, so if you're charging.
Because that's just like any other service that we provide.
Now, so on my general price list,
Now, Ed, I'm sorry.
on the general price list for Bland Reed Funeral Home Incorporated, the housing
Oh,
service
wow.
community is life. Before COVID, we were live streaming, but it was under a tech package.
Oh,
There was a technology package where you got the video, you got the live stream. It was given to you on a CD or a DVD after the service. COVID changed. Can you get your medicine at a different time, Adrian? Thank you. COVID.
Sorry.
COVID changed the game to all that. So since
Asshole.
COVID hit, I stopped charging anybody for live stream. I still had a tech
And then
package.
we have to be mindful of these churches we go to.
Yeah.
It's not just reception sometimes. And everybody says, well, you're supposed to have a hotspot with you. Well, technology works when it works. And
So-
if it doesn't, it doesn't.
So we'll ask the church if they have Wi-Fi.
Not all Wi-Fi is created equal.
Right. If it is a low signal area and it keeps cutting on and off, we will just record it and post it YouTube later.
If it is. But it was a good question, Ms. Mason. That was a good question.
Yeah, she said that's why she asked that question.
But it's not our responsibility to create. No, I'm not gonna say that. At Hamlet Curtis Funeral Home, it's not our responsibility to create moments.
Create a moment.
How about we just say this episode is sponsored by Hamlin Curtis Funeral? That's pretty much where we at with that at this point. Brought to you. This episode is brought to you by. Yeah.
But
So what about caskets?
What
What about-
about
what about them?
That's not enough. 2 minutes left. We don't have enough.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm saying we didn't bring that up.
Equally.
No.
Well, I'm just saying we didn't talk about that either. I said, hey, we didn't bring that up either.
Yeah, that's not on the list. That's
Well-
not cash advance. Cash advance.
No, it's not.
what?
It's not cash advance, but hey, when they start bringing them in from the outside and these different vendors now, and
Yep.
And we're gonna
He must be in. Well, he saw casting at Walmart.
We're going to come back to cash advances in December as well. We're going to talk about some of these same topics, but not all caskets are created equally. And if you do not buy a casket from us, we cannot guarantee it, but we cannot refuse it either. That's why I'm going to leave that one.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
That was.
well, there it is.
All right, so we got a
There
couple
it
things left.
is.
And if you get a casket from Costco's, do not call me to go pick it up because you need to go ahead and rent a van and pick it up from the airport and bring it to me. Bring it to my front door.
Well, again, we are in Atlanta. We're having a great time at our meeting. Some people were asking earlier, what are y'all at? We actually have a funeral directors meeting. It's actually something we come to yearly, and we're just here for a day or two. So we're just glad to be together.
Just another day.
It's a part of our National Funeral Directors Association. So we're here together. We're glad we can share this moment with you guys tonight, and we hope everybody enjoyed tonight. I did. Good time.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Miss Michelle said good information and very entertaining.
We might not have been able to give you an intro, but we can give you an outro.
Yeah, we're gonna give you an outro. We might play the intro and the outro. Let's do both of them.
Let's do both of them.
We're gonna do the intro for the outro.
I wish we had that. I know that's really bad language.
Which one?
I wish we had that video of that guy who was talking about them refusing his grandmother to be buried at the church.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that was classic.
We gotta put that in for the next show.
So look, y'all gotta come for that one. But listen, before we sign out of here, we got about another 60 seconds. Any other last words?
God bless and good night.
All right, Russell Simmons. Anybody else?
Get your skater neuter.
Get your- Well,
And remember, Hamlet Curtis Funeral Home for all of your pet dogs.
oh
That's it
All right.
right there.
Lord. Good evening. But before we sign out, we gotta do one little thing.
Get it, cut, cut.
Y'all, we didn't lose those graphics. Y'all didn't have to play that.
Talk next week. Peace.